Welcome, dear viewers, to the Youth Elevation Ministry's brand new series, where we dive deep into the compelling stories of faith and courage from the pages of history. Brace yourselves as we embark on a journey filled with moral lessons and inspirational tales that will surely stir your spirit and kindle your faith. Our first tale revolves around a young woman who happens to be an orphan raised by her cousin, suddenly thrust into a position of power and influence in a distant land. Her name is Esther. Her story unfolds in the ambitious Persian Empire, under the reign of the powerful King Ahasuerus. The king, known for his grand feasts, held one such gathering for all his officials and servants. Amidst the revelry, he demanded Queen Vashti to showcase her beauty to the people and the nobles. But the queen, in a wave of dignity, refused to come, infuriating the king. As a result, the king removed Vashti from her position as queen and sought a new queen from the beautiful young women of the kingdom. Enter our heroine Esther, a woman of mesmerizing beauty and a Jewish orphan, raised by her cousin Mordecai after the untimely demise of her parents. Esther, with her charm and grace, found favor in the eyes of the king's servants and was chosen to be a part of the royal harem. After a year of meticulous preparation, Esther was presented to the king, who was so smitten by her that he crowned her as his queen, replacing Vashti. Join us as we unfold this tale of bravery, faith, and divine intervention only at the Youth Elevation Ministry's new series. Meanwhile, Mordecai, sitting at the king's gate, overheard a plot to assassinate the king. He relayed this information to Esther, who passed it on to the king in Mordecai's name. The conspirators were hanged, and Mordecai's act was recorded in the king's chronicles. Yet, trouble was brewing. Haman, the king's highest official, had a deep hatred for Mordecai because he refused to bow down to him. In revenge, Haman plotted to destroy all the Jews in the kingdom and manipulated the king into issuing a decree for their annihilation. Upon hearing this, Mordecai sent word to Esther, pleading with her to go to the king and beg for the lives of her people. Esther was initially hesitant, knowing that anyone who approached the king uninvited could be put to death. But Mordecai's words, "Who knows if you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this," stirred her spirit. Risking her life, Esther approached the king and invited him along with Haman to a banquet. At this banquet, Esther revealed her Jewish identity and Haman's plot to exterminate her people. The king, in his fury, ordered Haman to be hanged on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. The king then issued a new decree, allowing the Jews to defend themselves, and they were saved from destruction. The story of Esther is a fascinating narrative filled with intrigue, danger, and redemption. It's a tale of a young woman's courage and the power of faith. Esther used her position and influence not for personal gain, but to save her people from annihilation. The moral lesson here is clear. Courage, faith, and the willingness to risk everything for what is right can triumph over evil. Esther's story teaches us that we all have a purpose, and sometimes we may find ourselves in positions of influence for reasons beyond our understanding. And like Esther, we have a choice to use that influence for good, to stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. So remember, no matter where you are or what situation you find yourself in, never underestimate the power of courage, faith, and conviction. You never know when you might be called upon to make a difference, just like Esther did.